Okay, are you relatively repaired? No, you're right now worth... Okay, so at worst I would say the church would probably be worth...
Someone is playing dirty tricks on
8,000 or so. I mean, I don't really care. I am spying on you. All I want to see is that you bitch do something stupid, like sabotaging one of my businesses. Yourself and Jeff. You will to overhear the following commands. Marvelous amused. I rather like your feast. Nice. But yeah, later on you will engage in lots and lots and lots and lots of different politicking, which has a tendency, as I said, to become rather pricey. Which means you should, of course, first and foremost create a financial basis on which to run your little campaigns, including festivities and other such nonsense. Because once you find yourself having to invite, like, basically the whole fucking council, for example, I gonna be cheap. But since we still don't have a back room, we still can't plan any overt negative actions. Wife. Yeah, I mean, she has like 50k in fortune. But might actually not be a necessarily too bad thing to try and inherit that. I mean, she is 3 years older than me, so I guess she is probably going to die before me, and we're gonna inherit whatever she has anyway. So maybe she will create a bit more value that we can inherit. Which would be rather nice and pleasant. But it's also going to take a while. So patience it shall be for the moment. The fallout of this is basically just... It's just sturdy game. Basically mid-game begins once you have set up in like 1 or 2 businesses at the highest level and continuously get some nice amounts of monies to come in.
The allocation of this honourable office of town bailiff is now being
Shit.
discussed. There are 4 applicants. In the absence of an appointment, the draw decides in favour of...
That is not good. Elsewhere, the 3 old popes are driven from office. Morality, decency and virtue have prevailed. John the 23rd has been proven to have pursued his schismatic policy in a violent manner, whilst also bringing a disgrace to his holy office. Draw fornication, great, drink and gorging. Now he's gone, along with his 2 opponents, and if you will pardon me saying so, the original objective of the council seems to have been emphatically achieved. Unite now all Christians under the enlightened rule of the one undisputed Pope, Martin V. I should start, I suppose. Nice money. And I can apply to... I mean, we're just gonna keep applying. No, there's nobody there to actually, well... I guess we're gonna leave it up to the lot to decide if we get that post or not. But yeah, for the most part we're gonna be, nice and quiet for a bit. Oh, that's next year, and I don't think we can... Yeah, that's 9. That's a whole fucking 12. Well, I guess it's time to save ourselves some money. For once, you know, being all nice and friendly and careful in not wasting our money.
Has gone up in value by 1 level.
Well, you're a night watchman now, and one of you has to become a guardsman at some point. But well, so long as I'm not in danger of losing my position, which I don't think I am necessarily at the moment, well, it should be well. Why do so many people like me?
Your spies have brought you evidence.
Ah, she has committed a crime, eh? One proof. How did I manage to see what evidence I have? Books and lampoons, which is illegal at the moment, but let's see if we cannot get some more evidence of her wrongdoings. Because I think you can actually get this up to the point where she's actually going to get not just fined or thrown into the dungeon, but outright killed for her actions. Which, considering she's one of our opponents, is a rather tempting thing to happen, isn't it? I really would like to have that church. I'm not yet allowed to. And do I want to repair you now? We're just gonna sit around and try to get ourselves some more money. I want to change your production. I mean, both of those are kind of quite worthwhile. Takes a lot more time to make, though, to be fair. There. Treat them all the same. Because if you can actually manage to get into the habit of producing some of those things as well, that would be rather amazing, as they are quite worthwhile. Selling-wise. I rather would enjoy that. Because I'm kinda happy. Problem is, I think that's not the right one. The use of cannon tower. Oh yeah, cannon towers. That's a thing. Oh god, we are so far away from that though. Criminal laws and necromancy is actually allowed, so technically speaking, nobody can actually hold it against me if I praise myself for my ability to be, you know. Okay, so...
Do you want me to clean your shoes?
Go ahead and try to get some people to do a friendly greeting. Okay, so now she's suing for peace again. Kinda disgusting, honestly. Now then, my creature, stalk the town and tell people how great I'm at raising the dead. Because right now, as we all know, necromancy is actually legal. Which seems like a bold decision, to be fair, but it's not one I'm going to complain about, as it is to my own advantage, after all. You have spent your money on something. I don't know what you spent your money on, but you spent your money on something. And next turn we shall get our next degree. Your little townhouse. Yes, let that deteriorate. Let it deteriorate for a few years, while, you know, waiting for me to become something. There's a foundry. Cottages. You're the creature? Yes, you are the creature, aren't you? Gezera Isaac is on his way to promote the greatness of the afterlife, while showing his rotten carcass to the townspeople. Not too sure if that is a good idea or not, but I'm sure nothing bad will happen to my poor little creature, and if the worst should happen, well, we have still a few bodies in the graves. That, you know, would not be much of a problem. Reach you first, decide to attach a number of colorful ribbons to your head. However, the narrow-minded townfolk smile at you with some uncertainty. Well, yeah. A perfumery, which is good, because at some point that means we'll get perfume and shit. More options. Neato. However, I will keep my purse strings tight very, very close for the moment. Guess I would actually do like to upgrade my god acres at some point, and it's already going to take a while, considering the amount of money we do need and do not have. But well, you know, we can be nothing else but patient. As I said, you know, you really do need to have multiple rather profitable businesses going on before you actually reach any sort of state of being sufficiently able to do cool things. It's always about money, isn't it? Yeah, kinda is to be fair. Kinda is to be fair. Little creature. Slowly, he's making his way to the town square to start shouting about my great services. Will he manage to do this day, though? I have a distinct feeling I want to say no. But he's trying hard. He's really trying hard. I have to give him that much. He's nothing but not obedient in his duties to me and myself. That speaks wonders. Speaks indeed wonders of him. I must admit. Journeyman thieves. Don't really care. There he walks. He's trying his hardest for being a rotting corpse. At least I did not send out my own father's corpse in order to, you know, get some information and inform people of the greatness of being, you know, undead. Brought back from the grave. Yes. Another meeting that I will probably not have much of a chance in getting in. That's all is up to the lot. There's a bit of a problem.
The town council is now deciding on the new occupant of the official post. 3 citizens of our town have applied for this office.
Yeah, there's another spellman. Disgusting.
The town council is now deciding on the new occupant of the official post.
Oh no, the judge is there.
There are 4 applicants.
Yeah, I pretty much figured I wouldn't get a chance there.
The vote is decided.
Yeah, back in our own chambers, eh?
The allocation of this honourable office of town bailiff is now being discussed. There are 4 applicants.
Okay, so Bridget Albin does kinda like me, so we're gonna vote for her. Hopes that she gets more people in here that actually do like me.
Is decided.
Deacon and Customs Master. Let's see. Deacon, Chamber. I mean, at least one of you guys likes me somewhat. Customs Master, Chamber. And you two don't hate me either, so I guess I'm gonna apply here. Offers income, petitions for removal in the town council, and import duty as for the legislation that would be under our purview. Not bad. I went precisely relatively early, we'll get this. Would leave us with 11 AP.
The Conclave of Necromancers has decided to permit your studies with Rabbi Levi in Prague for a new master degree as Churchyard Warden.
Guess we're gonna try to prove that further then. And apart from that, we'll just wait to make more money. How is the production going? You have created 2 sorcerer's documents. Well, not bad. Because those are quite pricey at the moment. So, good on you, little necromancer. I just hope that the council will take a long while before they decide to, I don't know, outlaw... Shit, that's not the church. Put me sideways. Before they decide to outlaw necromancy. That church is really built in a strange place. It is somewhat blocking off the fucking bridge. But well. Actually, is my creature still around and doing its
The hour has come.
right?
It is time. It is a cold winter morning.
Congratulations. Your efforts have been rewarded.
That's
From
what I
this
like to
day
hear.
forward, the right has been bestowed on you to hold a higher master grade. You are a necromancer. You are now
Nice.
permitted to conduct the following business yourself. The graveyard,
God's Acre and the churchyard.
churchyard. Signed, Xar, Conclave of Necromancers. The Emperor has bestowed a new title on one of your opponents, Noblewoman.
Now then, is there anything else? You have helped your profession to achieve the highest honor known world. Your abilities now know bounds, and there's nobody that could teach you anymore. But now exercise your privilege and learn a new profession. God damn it, it costs 8 AP to start a new one, eh? Oh, fucking fine. I can wait. Well, we also would need some money to actually get our hands on a church. He's not interested in insurance for revival. Well, that sucks. You should totally be interested in a chance for revival. Even if just looking at my creature is probably enough to,
Master said, "You're good for nothing. What are you doing here? Have you lost your way?"
But hey, he's still out there trying his bestest. You have to appreciate that at least. If nothing else. Okay, you're still producing those, that's good. Sort of the layout. All the grace filled. Pretty much.
Congratulations. You have improved your skills in the negotiation talent by reading the book Supply and Demand. You are simply brilliant.
I mean, who doesn't like to hear that, eh? Now it would take 12 per turn to just get more rhetoric going on, so that's something we'll do aside. 4,000. And we need like 12,000, 14,000? What was it again? 14,000, of course. So, just a mildly new 10,000 monies in order to get that upgrade. We should have been a bit more saving along the way. Well, should have, could have, would have is all nice and dandy, but we did not, so... how much would it cost? Jesus Christ, 1,100? An iron bar falls on your Garrus foot. Yeah, that's not good. How much would it cost to renovate you? Pretty much the same. Ah, I see. And it will get ever more pricey the longer you wait for restoring your buildings, rather obviously. Bit of a problem, Dad. Bit of a problem, Dad, indeed. But oh well, it is what it is, so we shall chill around and wait for a bit more money to come in. And for more AP to come in, so we can actually hopefully potentially take over another business. I don't like the fact that there are now 2 churches in town. Actually make that 3 churches. Jesus fucking Christ. Makes you wonder what suddenly fucking led to that particular increase in fucking demand for more faith, I suppose, in the city. Do I wanna buy the church first, I wonder? Yeah, my little Isaac is still running around trying to get people to, well, you know, shine a nice little resurrection insurance. I mean, he's a good fella, he's trying his hardest, but distinct feeling he's not going to be much successful. Actually, how long does it last, I wonder? Oh well, we're gonna find out. One way or the other, that is. A sleeping beauty spindle. My, my. What a rather uncommon little thing. Okay, let's see. Is any one of you actually expanded? Now, it does seem like all of you are only really running one business as well. So that's good at least. Well, I would like to be then the first to expand. Only there was a quick and easier way to get some money. I mean, technically speaking, there is, or there would be if I had built a back room and were willing to stab my wife in the back. But who knows? Well, she's still older than us and she is generating money, so technically speaking, at some point she will probably die before us and give us a nice amount of money. And then the state will go like, yes, but inheritance tax, please. That's just always fun. Let's see, how high would that be at the moment? The inheritance tax is 10%. I mean, that's okay, I suppose. It's not that bad. Not good either, but I mean, I've seen that at far worse levels. Right, you actually need stuff like polish now, don't you? In order to create some of that shit. Yeah, and I can't actually look into that as long as he's actually in charge. A bit of a pain in the ass, that, to be completely fair and honest. I don't feel the need to give you another car as well. You don't need another card, do you? Pretty sure you're happy peppy with just your card, aren't ya? That is still above 100%, so I guess we should be seeing you sell that at some point. Relatively soonish. There's a new influx of money, although not nearly enough.
The clock in the tower is chiming the final hour. The day is at an end.
You don't say. It's like I know. quite well aware of that, actually. Indeed.
The town council is now deciding on the new occupant of the official post. There are 4 applicants.
Well, kinda figured as much.
The vote is decided.
Because at this point it would be pure luck if we actually get higher up. The death of John Huss has triggered an incredible national outrage in Bohemia, and now it has reached open war. This comes as the German King Sigismund, the biggest liar of all time, in Bohemians' eyes, wants to take up his inheritance as King of Bohemia. The Hussites are now fighting for their doctrine and their freedom. Yeah, no shit. What the
Your spies have brought you
are you
evidence.
expecting to happen? These are more money, that's good. We have some more evidence. The town is still flourishing, and I can try to become a dungeon master. I mean, why not? Chamber is not in my favor, to put it mildly, but oh well, it is what it is. Right, actually, before we do this, we go your occupations. Preacher. Which makes me lay preacher, which should allow me to control a church. How much do you cost? 6,691 coins. I mean, we almost have that, so we might potentially get that. Are you actually repairing the building? You are probably repairing the building, aren't you? Buys an insurance for revival. Nice. We had some success there. Make a bit. So if I offer you 6,000... for your 6,600 worth building, would you be willing to, you know, sell? It's like, no, fuck you. Okay, so if I were to offer you 7,000, can I even offer you 7,000? No, the next offer would be 9,000. I mean, there's a good chance he's gonna say yes for 9,000, because that's quite a bit above the price range. The minimum bid for the quarry, 5,000, I'm not interested. We're gonna try and keep our money to
One of your
ourselves.
used objects has lost its effectiveness.
Still out there, he's still out there. Isaac the man doing, I was about to say, you know, God's work, but I'm pretty sure he's doing anything but God's work. Trying to convince people to sign away, oh, another child, their soul.
Congratulations. Your wife has borne you a son.
Another son, eh? Well, that's a problem. I'm sure the child will understand that I would rather see it die relatively quickly than, you know, being around. So, naming him as such is probably a good idea to hammer home the point. I have 9,100 pounds.
One of your opponent's buildings has gone up in value.
Ah, but that's going to throw me so much into debt if he says yes. Okay, let's wait a little bit longer so we can actually, you know, do anything else if he says, yeah, sure, I'm gonna sell you my building for that amount of money. Because I'd rather, you know, some cash on me. What if he didn't say no? We are relatively close to upgrading our graveyard, so that will work rather in our favor as well, if need be. Ah. And then the fact that we do need to repair our buildings. Shit, let's get it out of the way. Otherwise I can't sleep well. I don't want to live in a dilapidated home or anything. Seems mildly unfortunate. Also, of course, if we upgrade the graveyard again and build the crypt, we could potentially make a deal with the devil.
One of your used objects has lost its effectiveness.
I'm not really hard pressed here, are I? Office. Yeah, I mean, the people still kinda like me, so I think I'm relatively safe up there. I'll get some repairing done. Then all will be well in the world. So one can hope. Because I do believe so long as we can at least hold the highest
The
office
renovation of one of your buildings is finished.
in the lower strata of politicians, we still, well, somewhat
The
helping ourselves
renovation of
along.
one of your buildings is finished.
Nice. If only you could make me more money more quick. It might actually be a good idea to go for the upgrade of the graveyard first. As unfortunate as that would be. Yes, we can determine that next turn. Relatively spontaneously at that. 4. And at what intervals he actually sends them out. These are a lot over 100% in worth at the moment. Nice. I'm gonna load the 5th piece as well. It's kinda easy to make, aren't they? $104, $116, $350,
There are no raw materials in one of your buildings.
$463, $1,322. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Someone is playing dirty tricks on you.
I mean, yeah, I don't really care if some random nobody tries to intimidate me. For the obvious reasons that, well, I wasn't planning to do anything. Well, at least not, you know, the immediate future. Yes, make one of those, the powder of dark decline. Because that seems to be rather worthwhile of an objective to make. Disgusting creatures. Well, it is, yeah. Day is almost over. Bong. That sounds nice, like a nice hefty bell every single time I hear it. I do enjoy, I must admit. Da, 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 da. 8,000. We do say that's over half of what we need to upgrade this particular place again. Also, that technically does not account for all of the extensions that we then potentially could build, so... kinda, you know... Just saying. That's right, once we get actually, you know, the biggest ones, we should get myself a grave. Because then my son can do the honorable family tradition of reviving his own father as a creature to work for him. You know how that with family traditions. They might be stupid and somewhat morbid, but they need to be honored, of course. Yeah, that's not going to be finished anytime this turn. Oh no, we're running out of time. Deep. Another vote we're not going to win, but I mean, technically speaking, we do have a small chance. Actually, there's like 3 votes in this one, aren't there?
There are 4 applicants. The vote is decided.
Indeed it is. I mean, the guy likes me, so if he's part of the
Church authority shall henceforth be transferred into
church, I don't see a problem with that.
There are 4 applicants.
I like guy kinda likes me as well. I mean, you know, kinda.
Is decided.
Really, just kinda, but literally nothing.
The church authority shall henceforth be transferred into responsibility. There are 4 applicants. In the absence of an appointment,
It's the third time
decides in favor of.
that the Lord has actually decided in favor of me. I had known this before, that all I needed to do in order to get the Lord to actually go like, yes, please take this post, is to fucking stream the game. I would have not wasted the last 20 odd years trying that, and failing miserably at it. Fucking horrible, I tell ya. Well, we got a new job then. Lease, that's good. Creatures dying, doesn't really matter. Inquisitor and Judge we can try to apply ourselves to. Inquisitor, Chamber, same one as before, I will assume. I don't really think I have much of a chance there, but info, office income, appointment of the tax collector, dungeon master, and deacon, blah blah, petition to rule the church, cheap malice, counter espionage, interrogation, blackmail and kidnapping is legislation. How about judge? Ooh, I would like to be a judge. Apply. Because judge sounds fun.
Announces, in our endless mercy, we have decided and decreed that, from now on,
Nice.
you will go by the following title, Nobleman.
I'm now a nobleman. I can live in a villa now, that's cute. I can... it tells you to a bodyguard who will stand at your side and should make it much more difficult for opponents to have you thrashed or kidnapped. Neato. My credit worthiness is going up. My office income is now 2,000 per year. Nice. Thrashing is forbidden, that's good. Feign torture, release prisoners early. Okay. I really would like to be the judge, because then we can judge people. Not that I think I have much of a chance of actually getting the position, but... just to be obvious, I don't think that any of these like me better or less.
Dirty tricks on you.
Actually, it might be a good opportunity to wear a silver chain for a little bit and see
A fire has broken out in our town.
how much that might potentially help me. Well, I mean, not really, but, you know, we fucking tried. Guess I should have actually tried to become an Inquisitor. Also sounds like a pretty cool title, doesn't it? Ah, da, 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 da.
A grave has been rented.
Can't really afford anything like that. Neato.
The Emperor has bestowed a new title on one of your opponents.
Well, okay, I've gotten the title first, so fuck you. Have you revived all of them? Yes. We're now having once again a full amount. When we're kind of getting close.
One of your opponents has just constructed a new building.
No small statue, eh? Well, that's a great waste of money. We're almost financially where we could enhance this building to its proper state, so we might actually just finish up that before we start. Oh, the church is burning, that's good. Yes, decrease ever further. Let's wait until the fire has done its duty and then let's offer him like 6,000 and see if he wants to sell his church to me. Seems to be a fortunate year for us, doesn't it? Rather fortunate, actually. Yes, building, burn. Burn until you cannot burn any longer. Well, to be fair, that also means we kind of have to repair it. Quite the cost later on, but... you know... have to start somewhere. Just keep happily burning. Just don't burn down completely, please, because, well, that would be kind of unfortunate. I must admit. Well, there's still some other churches around, to be fair. But none will be as great as our church, of course.
We managed to ward off the conflagration. Let us hope that we are spared such fires in the future.
Yeah, I offer you 6,000 for your destroyed church. What say you? Accepts your offer and sells you the church. Donations welcome. I'm pretty sure it's still getting repaired, isn't it? Pretty sure it's still getting repaired. We now have a church with a confessional. Scriptorum. Do we have a master? We do. You're allowed to meddle in the business, you're allowed to hire staff, you're not allowed to buy cards, you're not allowed to make improvements. You get 1,000 per year. Improvements. All of the improvements here are already done. We have the bell tower. We have a bell. It's cute. We have the confessional. Where we can do shit all. All of these are done. And I can buy an indulgence. YouTube 5. Aha. I can see how many and which people are doing this. You're still getting repaired? Yes. Create new rooms. All of them are already built. And we can't do that because we actually can't. Right. It's still not going to fit in there, is it?
Objects has lost its effectiveness.
We're missing just one letter. But oh well. Gotta, you know, keep up the theme. If you have already, you know, Smexy Dead virgins, we now have Smexy Holy virgins as well. The repertoire is growing. We're offering quite the service here, mind you. That was a nice buy, though. What a very satisfying buy, I have to say. Use your comb again, why don't you? The silver ring, not really going to help me much, is it? Now that I'm actually up one layer. Oops. So right now I'm here. And I don't think I will get that post, honestly, but no, it doesn't really matter. Pretty comfortable being the Dungeon Master, I would say. Actually, what does the Dungeon Master... What can the Dungeon Master do? Well, I earned 2,000 bucks. That's good. Released prisoners early. Feign torture, what's that? You can, given an appropriate donation by the offender, feign it. Ah, okay, so instead of actually torturing them, you can just feign torturing them. I see. Release prisoners early. Sometimes you can release prisoners who plead for it from custody early. Prisoners will, of course, accompany their request with a reasonable sum. Nice. Yeah, some nice options here, I must admit. Option. How much this building site is not suitable for villa? Okay, fair enough, yeah. I was about to say it's probably a bit... too little in the way of space, isn't it? Townhouse villa. Ah, you know, mildly 36,000 or so, but fair enough, fair enough. Okay, so I guess the next project will be saving up for our little Godseika to become proper church warden while my church gets repaired for fucking free. I like that. And then we can basically just ignore it, because we cannot actually upgrade it at the moment. I think the church tree was from a small church to a dome to cathedral, wasn't it? Torture is forbidden. Well, that sucks, as I'm the dungeon master, and I would actually rather like to indulge in some torture. Oh well. We're just going to then... Actually, what's the point of the dungeon master then? I'm basically just now paid 2,000 bucks to sit around and do... fuck all, is what you're telling me. Actually, is there a physical dungeon on the map that I can now visit and interact with? Don't think so, no, is there? None of these, it looks dungeony. You're paid to basically host the hotel for the prisoner. Well, basically, yeah. My only job is to basically sit in the dungeon and go like, well, who's gonna be released today? Who's not? And I'm getting 2,000 bucks per, well, turn, or per year. Ah, that's prison. There's a prison there. Prison? The building is magnificent condition. So this is now my place. New dungeon map. Cells 1. Noblewoman Constance Hornbolt. Prison cell. I do love that you can just go into this building, into the buildings, and you just interact with them a little bit. It might seem a bit basic, but honestly, it is highly entertaining. Highly entertaining indeed. Well, I am now the dungeon master that cannot torture people, but I still have the power to get people... It's almost completely fucking repaired, isn't it? Nice. Fucking nice. Makes me fucking hard, I tell ya. Because I got it for free, basically. Renovate. Okay. Fair enough. The day's over. The day's over. Now then, it's time for us to come together and decide church things. Yes, I'm totally a churchman now.
The church authority shall henceforth be transferred into responsible hands.
And then take the lady, shit, because she likes me and she doesn't.
The vote is decided.
The Duchess Sigrid Flood has taken office. I disagree and dislike, but what can I do? Can I become judge maybe? Because I would really like to be judge.
The town council is now deciding on the new occupant of the official post.
Take me, bitch. Take me.
4 applicants.
Yeah, of course you wouldn't. Well, kind of forgot as much, but, you know, it was worth a try.
The town council is now deciding on the new occupant of the official post.
I mean, take one of these two. They like me. Ah, shit. It's not. Take one of these two. Come on. Yes, the Lord. Nobleman George Illman?
The draw opts for...
Indeed. Whenever there are more people that like me in higher positions than me, that is good. That makes my life easier. That makes my life far easier. I'm not opposed to that at fucking all. Is there an office I can apply to at the moment? I don't think so, right? No. No. Who wants to be a building master if you could be something cool as being the dungeon master? Master of the dungeon. I mean, since we do earn nice amounts of money, it's not like we are, you know, fucking hard pressed or anything. 10,000. Okay, so just a little bit more and we actually might be able to upgrade it. How much would it cost to renovate you again? Did you say 200? Sure, go fucking ahead. Let's actually for once get all of the buildings renovated to its, what, their proper state. And I guess we can also then start going towards saving up for a nice little villa or something.
The renovation of one of your buildings is finished.
Look at that, the country seat for, there it is, a magnificent palace. Just mildly 140,000. Nothing. I'll shake that out of my sleeve immediately. Or maybe just...
The renovation of one of your buildings is finished.
Transport has arrived in the marketplace. Why should I care about that? I don't think that's my business, is it now?
The renovation of one of your buildings is finished.
Am I not running my business correctly? Allowed to meddle in the business, allowed to hire staff, not allowed to buy cards, that's correct, not allowed to make improvements, that is also correct. Actually, what sort of card are you using? Is that the big card? It's kinda hard to tell because it's that the picture is kinda cut off, but if I were to buy you the big one. And I then tell the master to, you know, fuck off and shut up while I deal with this. Okay, that's the big one. Sell for 200, yeah. You go away, you stay there. Now you're allowed to meddle in my business again. For that at least both of them have a, you know, a horse-drawn cart.
One of your opponent's buildings has gone up in value by...
Oh, we don't really care, do we now? Confessional, can I make somebody's confession? Well, now that that is done, I guess all we can really do is, you know, wait happily for money to come in again. You know, there's always a chance for a nice little random event here and there that might potentially give you some money.
You have done well. You've managed to improve your skills in the rhetoric talent. Carry on reading and practicing.
Soon. Yes. Are my servants still out and trying to sell shit? No. Fair. Fair enough. I do love my very special kind of...
has just constructed a new building.
Also a small statue. Why would you... I mean, I get it later on when you really have more money than what you fucking have anyway to spend per turn. I can absolutely get the idea of then buying stuff like statues, obviously. This early on seems a bit wasteful. Not who am I to tell my opponents not to waste their money on small statues that are then just going to stand around and deteriorate all over the fucking place. Which means that, well, you know, you kind of have to pay lots and lots of money to keep them going. Okay, the town face is now whatever, that is kind of boring. Actually, didn't we find some more evidence against the bitch we were dealing with at the time? 2 proofs, what do we have? Town faith, that's not gonna be working any longer, and books and lampoons. It's not much. Wretched coughing Earl bumps into you, and since you have a kind and sympathetic heart, you give the sick child too. Later though, you feel wretched and weak. The girl has infected you. No good deed ever goes unpunished. To appear... What? You know what? I'm sure I can get healthy on my own. Thieves have managed to steal 40% of the goods from your God's acre. Fuck me sideways. The death of a relative 7 times removed brings you an inheritance in the value of 1,800. Okay, that is nice, game. We do need to save up a whooping 14k. After all, I'm not to upgrade this motherfucking God's acre finally. Now I've been Alpha Transfer was attacked by Peter knows what? Battle? How the fuck am I supposed to be doing battle here? I don't think I have anyone to do battle, but to, you know, fight for me. We have a few goods. Wait, did she only have one piece here? A Black Jade Dungeon Master. I've not managed to fend off the unintended attack. The men have been killed or captured. The transport has also been plundered. Yeah, I quite literally had no one there. They took one piece of me. Church-produced goods. Doesn't seem very illegal though, I'm pretty sure it is. I don't really want to start, you know, giving my giving them an escort, because that costs a lot of money, and I'd rather not waste that money. Money invested in watching is exhausted. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Is there anyone else who hates me at the moment? It's not a button I wanted to press. Well, no, surprisingly little in the way of people actually hate me. Outright enough that I would justify spending money on spying on them.
There are no raw materials in one of your buildings.
I only want to have to get it, because I'm pretty sure we need to buy the paper, because we can't make paper, can we? Means the church actually needs to buy paper. Oh no, actually we can make paper, can't we? From wood. 3 poems. Well, let's just hope they're fucking good. I guess we're just gonna take this as, you know, the usual, just a little bit of a little bad thing. How it happens. Let's actually get another in here. Part of the good store has become unfit for use. You don't know how this could have happened. Ah, for fuck's sake. Somebody's trying to manipulate me. In a very bad way. Brand, that's good. Total wage cost, that's nothing that we need to worry about, because let's be honest here, we can literally pay debt and still earn money just from being a dungeon master. Treatment, normal, strict, inhumane. Normal. I want to pay them more, honestly, probably not. I'll let him apprentice with us then. I'm sure he's gonna learn his lesson. So. Yeah, day is almost over. And we almost have the money to upgrade to fucking God's Acre finally. Once that is fully upgraded with all the extensions, it is probably going to be a rather nice moneymaker. Or so at least we hope. Keep us afloat. So long as nobody votes us out of office and we can continuously earn 2,000 bucks at least a year. Upkeep cost for the employees that we actually pay money, because, well, we're not gonna pay our fucking creatures money, obviously. It shouldn't really be a problem. We're slowly going onto the path of success. Not for the fact that somebody seems to have taken a bit of an interest in hindering the business of our little church. Now, to be fair, to be the new priest in town, I think there are 2 other churches. It's probably not the most comfortable of positions. And I might, you know, just randomly decide to take some offense here and there. That's probably what's going on right now in the background. But you know, a bit of that sort of hazing kinda comes with being, you know, the new guy. That's, you just have to, you know, sit through that. Even if that means somebody used a disgusting little vial on my goods. Try to sabotage my church. But oh well. Priests are human after all, as well. There's no reason why they wouldn't be petty little cunts. No matter what they claim.